What's going on, guys, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 37, and hashtag GSM for GM right here in WWE 2K24 MyGM Mode. I'm Graham GSM Matthews. Hope you guys are doing well, and I have an awesome one. We have a slight change since the last time we recorded. I haven't changed it yet, but after we recorded the episode, I kind of thought, since we turned Alexa Bliss heel by accident, we kind of have to waste a promo segment this week, turning her back babyface. So I'm going to keep Punk off the show this week. I don't even know if we're going to do Punk and Sheamus as the next program. We still haven't completely configured the card for the next pay-per-view, which is Fastlane, I believe. But I stupidly have to turn Alexa Bliss back because I turned her heel last week by accident in a role change promo instead of a self promo. So we're going to utilize that segment to do that. Otherwise, the rest of the card will stay the same. Sami Zayn, the WWE champion, yes, lost to fucking Kit Wilson last week. He wants to get his win back, but Batista is getting involved, debuting here on the blue brand, going after Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has not been lighting the world on fire at all as the WWE champion. I'm not even sure he's defended the championship once in the time that he's been champion, and he did not defend it at SummerSlam, so he's going back at it tonight with Kit Wilson, looking to avenge that loss from last week. Becky Lynch calling out Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss wants next shot at that women's championship, but Becky Lynch feels like she kind of has to go through her first. Bayley will battle Gigi Dolan one-on-one in her road back to the WWE Women's Championship. Tyler Bate addresses the audience here tonight, coming off of his recent losses. He was put on the shelf by Sami Zayn a couple of weeks ago. He will address the audience here tonight. ROXANNE Perez will take on Billie Slugger in non-title action one-on-one tonight. Alexa Bliss will revert back to being a babyface, the quickest heel to face turn ever. And then in the main event, Jey Uso battling Sheamus, also debuting here tonight, with Roman Reigns costing or getting involved in Jey Uso's business. The storyline there being that there was a fatal four-way match last week to determine the number one contender to the Intercontinental title. I said the WWE title initially. We retconned it, whatever, and it's going to be Baron Corbin who had won that four-way challenging for the Intercontinental title instead. Sammy and Baron Corbin just, at this current stage, does not sound good. So Baron's not on the show tonight, but we're going to say that Jey Uso, Roman had the match won before Jey Uso kind of stopped him, and Roman Reigns is bitter towards Jey Uso about that, so he's going to get involved in his business here tonight against the debuting Sheamus. And I think that's it. We still have over $500,000 from that movie deal that we did with Tegan Knox. She went out to go film a movie. Hopefully it's successful. The last couple ones have been with Brock and Bianca and people like that, but we'll see if it helps Tegan Knox, who's on the rise right now. But I think we're good to go. As far as what match we're going to watch, oh man, it's really only between these two matches because we can't watch this one and we can't watch that one. We'll probably watch Roxanne and Billie Slugger. That one has higher stakes just because Roxanne's the champion. Bayley and Gigi, nothing really at stake there. We haven't determined a new number one contender to the Women's Championship yet, but we will soon. So we will confirm booking. Oh, wrong button. We're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin tonight. Boom. So I don't think Roxanne and Billie will last very long, but maybe Billie can pull off the upset. I don't know. All right, simulate the match. Sami Zayn and Kit Wilson. Can Kit Wilson do it again? And he does! He again beats Sami Zayn. This time with the help of Batista. Kit Wilson, a second straight win for the newcomer to SmackDown. But I do like that it started a feud between Batista and Sami Zayn, because that was the idea. New rivalry between Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. And I didn't want to turn Alexa Bliss heel because I feel like if it would make more sense for Becky Lynch to go heel because she's lost her last couple of matches with Tegan Knox and she's kind of bitter about not being number one contender. All right, so Bayley, we will simulate this match. We'll watch the next match. Bayley again picks up another victory. An okay match. Bayley just keeps rolling. She beat Billie last week. GG tonight. Popularity up 3 for Tyler Bate, not bad. We're going to watch this match. Non-title action. Roxanne Perez getting a bit late, having just beaten Bianca Belair to regain the WWE Women's Championship for the third time in her SmackDown career. She's taking on Billie here tonight. It's kind of an act to show, listen, I beat Bianca. I can beat anyone that SmackDown has to offer, including the bottom of the totem pole, that being Billie Slugger. So we'll see if she's successful. And if Billie beats her, she might be entitled to the next shot to the W chip. It might not have the fixed match option, so we can use it on that match. Because I'm not putting that fucking belt on Billie Slugger, I'll tell you that right now. But Billie, since we brought her back to SmackDown, she again wanted to work for free, like that other woman did when we played 2K23 GM mode.
Hey guys,
But she wanted to work for free, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to turn this down. It's just another body on the roster, and so far she has been nicely utilized in her role, being back here on SmackDown as far as losing to the other women. It looks like a knockoff Sky Blue or a knockoff Cora Jade from a few years ago. But looking back at her win-loss record, Roxanne immediately going right after Billie, by the way. But looking at the win-loss record for Billie so far on SmackDown, Billie lost to Bayley last week. So Bayley's racking up wins right now. She lost to Bayley last week. She was not in action at SummerSlam, obviously, but she did have a promo. She lost to Gigi Dolan back in Week 9, in episode 34 of Season 3. With a run-in by Alexa Bliss, who went after Gigi Dolan, but Billie still lost anyway. Trying to see if she's had other matches. She lost to Tegan Nox back in Week 7. Oh, there goes Roxanne Perez being tossed out of the ring.
And countouts are legal, so
I'm trying to look at the other matches that we've had here on SmackDown with Billie Slugger.
Not a target of the arm.
No. She didn't really wrestle before that, unless we didn't have her on the roster yet. I think maybe we just brought her in after that. But the whole point is that she has not won a single match since being back here on SmackDown. She's had a number of matches since being re-signed to the brand, and she has lost every single one. We're up to a 4 count. But Billie looking to upset the WWE Women's Champion, who again is riding high following that pay-per-view main event win over Bianca Belair, where she got back the WWE Women's Championship that she felt that she was cheated out of by Bianca back at Backlash.
The power, the strength, and now just pressing.
She's got Roxanne over her head, and she just drops her down. So far, a pretty competitive contest between the two. Back and forth bout. Not exactly one-sided in the favor of Roxanne, probably the way that she thought it would be. Billie back in control now. Got Roxanne across the ropes, going for the leg.
No.
Oh, shit.
This could end it all.
An Alabama slam of sorts. Right off the ropes. Roxanne retaliating. Oh, right into the corner. Into the knees to follow up quickly, as she should. Maybe going for the quick cover. Now just steps over her disrespectfully. Now going for the cover. Making sure that she can't roll to the ropes. Billie kicking out at 1. Oh, just more strikes from Roxanne Perez.
And a slap too. Just going all out with every blow.
Billie Slugger looking to win the biggest match. What would be the biggest match of her career, the biggest win of her career, beating the champion. Oh, Roxanne going for a clothesline. Billie reverses. Roxanne gets out of whatever Billie was setting her up for. She flips her over. Ooh, nice backbreaker to Roxanne Perez. And she covers the champ. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. About a 1.5, 1 3/4 there. Billie with more repeated kicks on Roxanne Perez. She's got her up, going for a powerbomb perhaps. And she connects, drills her right down to the mat. What is she setting her up for? Dragging her to the center of the ring? Okay. She going to cover her? Doesn't have enough time. Roxanne already back to her feet. Billie goes for that arm. And again, focusing on the arm, but bringing her back to the center of the ring. And she's just going to cover her there. Can't get her. And she doesn't even get a 1 count. She wasted too much time trying to drag Roxanne Perez to the middle of the ring. That is the inexperience of Billie Slugger. Going for something that Roxanne Perez reverses with a nice Russian leg sweep from the champ. Maybe going for her finisher, and she hesitated and she lost. Oh, nice moonsault there from Roxanne Perez. And the quick cover. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count.
She just will not give up, Cole.
Roxanne Perez has got the momentum. Billie wisely got that ring awareness, rolling out of the ring there to avoid the storm that might be coming her way, and a nice crossbody from Roxanne Perez.
Exhibiting their fearlessness. Exhibiting guts and
Roxanne Perez frustrated now that she's not being taken seriously. Billie's the one that was not being taken seriously. Roxanne also feels disrespected, feeling that the audience has not taken her seriously as WWE Women's Champion since the start of the season. Cheating to beat Bianca to regain the gold, then beating Bianca for a second time on pay-per-view. Feeling that might have been enough, and a nice powerbomb on the outside, doing a lot of damage to the back of Billie Slugger. But she didn't have to pin Bianca. That is worth noting. She pinned her back night after WrestleMania, the SmackDown after Mania, but it was via nefarious means. She has yet to beat her decisively by pinfall in a one-on-one match. That's just the truth. Rolls right into a shoulder block there. Billie with the punch. And they're just trading blows back and forth. Nice chop from Billie and a strike from Roxanne. Billie with another chop thrown. Billie gets back into it. Repeated chops. She's got the momentum. And again, she's blocking chops and shots from Roxanne Perez. These two going at it very competitively. Gets the champ off her feet. And she's setting her up for something. She kicked to the gut. Billie's got her up. In the spinning power bomb. In the cover. That might have been her finisher, too. Oh, just barely kicked out, did Roxanne Perez. So close. She almost had the champion beaten what would have been her biggest win ever here on SmackDown. Just smacks her knee right down to the mat. Kick to the gut, more kicks to the gut. And Billie Slugger bringing Roxanne back to her feet, and another backbreaker perhaps, and she connects. And another backbreaker. Now the cover. 1, 2, 3. Billie Slugger did it off the backbreaker. Kind of a bit underwhelming of a finish there. I was not expecting that to be the ending. Billie Slugger pins the WWE Women's Champion.
This was not the way Roxanne Perez wanted.
All right, I think we're still a couple weeks out from the pay-per-view, so I don't know if we do Billie versus Roxanne at the show. I mean, I'm using that fucking fixed match option. We are not. We are not. She's injured, though. Roxanne's injured. I kind of figured she might be because she had, man, everyone's getting injured, but her stamina was low. She was at like a 19. She's injured for 4 weeks? Oh, fuck. We might have to buy something to alleviate that time. Alexa Bliss goes from heel to babyface, as she should have. In our main event, Jey Uso and Sheamus. Sheamus wins his in-ring debut here on SmackDown. New feud between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Good shit. Alright, simulate show. We don't give a fuck about Raw. Bruno Sammartino in action. Interesting. That's an interesting matchup. Alright, didn't have the strongest show. We're still kind of kicking off our new feud, so I'm not exactly surprised. Alright, $97,000 up to $600,000. Not bad, not bad. Need that cash when it comes time to re-sign a lot of these free agents. Alright, we continue. I don't give a fuck about NXT. Alright, and we move on. Brooklyn, New York tonight. CM Punk says, William, I think we need to talk about my value to SmackDown. I feel that I've only gotten better since joining the roster, and my stock amongst the WWE Universe climbs every day. I want us to be on the same page about this. Do you appreciate all that I've done to bring SmackDown to the limelight? I mean, I don't want to lose CM Punk. $50,000 a bonus. Yeah, we have the money for it, so we can do that. They say money can't solve every problem, but it definitely helps. Thank you, Regal. That means a lot. And I know I'm glad to know that I'm valued. Keep up the good work. Of course, Punk would ask for more money. That's so funny. Gigi says, look, Bayley has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else in the roster you can match me up against for a change? Yeah, that's fine, because I'm not doing a fucking feud between you two, so that's okay. Thanks. This is just what I need to get my head back in the game. Get your head in the game. Watched the High School Musical 2 last night, so that's why I'm singing that. Dropping balls. Fuck, I don't think we have anything for the, to help with the injury shit. I should have bought it when I had the chance. Fuck. Maybe, honestly, we could at the pay-per-view, because Roxanne won't be back by Fastlane. Maybe at Fastlane, we do a #1 contenders match between... Yeah, I mean, I guess that could work. I'll look at what we have, like, for the card-wise. What matches we're going to do. Alright, I'll look at what we got to do. Let's book this show, though. I don't have this show booked out at all, so we're just kind of going off of a whim here. But that was week 2. We have week 3, 4, and then the pay-per-view. So we have 2 SmackDowns left. When is Wyatt back? We have a lot of injuries. And Tegan's also currently out. Did anyone come back from injury? Braun Breaker wanted a break, but I think he's good. So he's back tonight. Bray is still out for 2 weeks. Alright. So Bray's out for 2 weeks. We can have him call out Bray next week and then do Bray and Corbin at the pay-per-view. I think that makes sense. So we'll do self-promo tonight for Baron Corbin. He's the #1 contender for that championship. We can have Sami Zayn. Oops, sorry. We'll have Sami Zayn call out Batista. Saying, what the fuck are you doing in my business, Batista? We'll probably use that to the moon thing, by the way. If we can only use it on one person, I'll use it on Batista next week. We'll probably put Batista in a match. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I might have him wrestle on next week's show, but I'm not 100% sure yet. What else can we do tonight? Let's see. Becky Lynch called out Alexa Bliss. So maybe we can have Alexa Bliss. Well, let's do a self-promo for Kit Wilson. Or for Sheamus, rather. Sheamus is on SmackDown now, so he can do that. We can do... Let's do this. Tyler Bate and Kit Wilson. We'll see if Kit Wilson can keep his winning ways alive here. We can do a double turn if need be. Because Kit Wilson, he's kind of popular now. He's beaten the WWE Champion twice. Tyler Bate's still a fan favorite, but we'll see if he can get back on track. We'll probably end up doing a double turn here between these two. Let's do Becky. I'm thinking Becky and Alexa Bliss tonight. I'm kind of liking that match. And then for the other match, Punk is free. Ooh, I kind of like this as a main event. Let's do this as a main event. Now seeing who's available. Let's have Jay and Punk team up. They have an established chemistry. It's going to be Roman Reigns. And they can choose their own partner. So Jay's going to choose Punk. And Roman Reigns is going to choose Braun Breaker. So that might be the next match. Instead of Sheamus and Punk, it might be. I'm thinking Punk and Breaker. Breaker's moving on from the IC Championship. Is setting his sights on CM Punk. What a fucking feud that would be. Tegan Knox is still out. We have Billy available. Gigi Dolan. And let's see. We did Billy and Bayley 2 weeks ago. We haven't done Gigi and Billy in a little while. Bayley beat Gigi Dolan and Billy in the last 2 weeks. So we can give Bayley the week off. And we can do Gigi and Billy, which we did back in week 9, but we can do it again here tonight to get one of them back on the right track. So let's do that. And Roxanne's out, so we can't, and her and Bianca are out, so we'll do that. We'll have Bayley go after Gigi. It's not really going after Gigi. She'll just be in Billy's corner to kind of help out Billy against Gigi. Because she beat Gigi last week. She beat Billy as well, but she kind of, Billy earned her respect. So she'll be in Billy's corner. So we can get Bayley on the show in that capacity. But I like this card, though. Even with the limited options that we have right now. I think bringing in Sheamus and Batista was perfect timing. Because now we kind of have a lot of people to work with, even with the limited roster. And those people from the injury reserve will be back at some point, and maybe some of the free agents we won't re-sign. I don't know. We'll see. But let's see. Going to the start of the card here for next week's show, Alexa Bliss taking on Becky Lynch, I believe, one-on-one for the first time ever as they both look to fight for a #1 contendership here on SmackDown. Sheamus will address the audience in his first official promo here on SmackDown. Tyler Bate returns to action against the newcomer, Kit Wilson. Baron Corbin also addresses the audience. Gigi Dolan will go one-on-one with Billie Slugger with Bayley in Billy's corner. Sami Zayn calls out Batista and says, hey, listen, if you want a shot at me, you got a problem with me coming here to SmackDown, you want a piece of my championship, you fucking got it. We will go one-on-one tonight. We might just have Batista call out Sami next week, but I'm just thinking if Batista has a match, who would make sense for Batista to face? I'm just trying to think. Do we have Batista? I think we... Well, let's have Batista call out Sami Zayn. Let's do that. We'll do this. He calls him out because he says why he's here. He wants a shot at his championship. Because if we do have Batista wrestle next week, Sami can just call him out. And Batista can wrestle in his own match if need be. So I kind of like that. We'll have Batista do the call out here. But that is the show for next week. Looks like a decent show. Only $10,000 too, because we're not doing any stipulation matches right now, which works. But our feuds are kind of getting off the ground. I don't think Fastlane's going to be this home run of a show, but I think the card as it currently looks like, we're going to do Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. That's 1. Sami Zayn and Batista for the WWE title. That's 2. 3, Baron Corbin and Bray Wyatt for the Intercontinental Championship. So that's 3 matches right there. Probably CM Punk and Braun Breaker. That's 4. And then 5 will be the women's match. I know we had 3 women's matches on the last show, but we'll... Can you do 4 ways? We just did a 4-way with the men last week, so you can. That's a dumb question. But we will do Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Billie Slugger in a fatal 4-way at the next pay-per-view. And the winner of that match will earn the next opportunity at the WWE Women's Championship, probably the next pay-per-view or on SmackDown. We'll see. But yeah, that's a pretty good card, I would say, for Fastlane. So we'll get to that when we get to it. But thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. Be sure to like the video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Have an awesome one, folks. I'm Graham G. Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.